Well, I think it's still too early to have a final judgment. The Brexit happened only a couple of months ago. And when I went to London back in July, I said that our first intention as Luxembourg Financial Centre is to cooperate with London and not to take business away from London. That being said, obviously many players are looking on how to respond to that challenge, and it is obvious that the full access to the EU single market will not be possible in the future, and so other solutions have to be found, and Luxembourg can be part of the solution. So one needs not dramatize the situation and realize that you can have access to the EU single market by having a base inside the European Union. That's what the Swiss banks and Swiss funds have done in the past. The Swiss, not being part of the EU, their banks decided to establish subsidiaries in Luxembourg and market from there. And I think that's the kind of solution that we will see also for the United Kingdom.
UK Prime Minister Theresa May said last week that very difficult moments are ahead in the UK Brexit negotiations. What are the new financial regulations that Luxembourg will have to draft with the UK?
The negotiations haven't started yet. We need to wait until the United Kingdom government triggers Article 50. After that, the real negotiations will start. Second, it would be impossible to have bilateral negotiations for Luxembourg with the UK, because we have the European Commission competence that will negotiate or make sure that we will negotiate with the United Kingdom. So I don't think the good approach will be to have a negotiation by every single member state with the United Kingdom. That being said, we're not there yet. We need to find an agreement on the framework and the conditions under which that country is going to walk out, and there's no precedent. There's not been a dress rehearsal with anybody else in the past, so we need to be patient.
Luxembourg is a European renminbi trading hub, as well as the European headquarters for many Chinese banks, such as ICBC, Construction Bank of China or Bank of China. How are you planning to further boost cooperation with China?
We have the 6 largest banks of China that have set up their hub in Luxembourg, and are in fact using that as a gate towards the rest of the EU single market, and are branching out towards other countries inside the EU. So we're very pleased about that development. As a matter of fact, there are a couple of others, the second-tier banks as they're called, who are now looking into Europe, and some of them have already applied for the procedure to come to Luxembourg. So we see that this trend is continuing. And we want to be, in fact, the ideal gateway for Chinese investments into Europe, and having the players, having those banks already present makes it obviously easier to look into the future and to attract investment from China.